What's going on, guys? It's Tex-Mex. This is an introduction to home defense. So home defense, what is it? Of course, it's defending your home, dude. Like, what else could it be? I do think that a lot of people get too kind of tripped around and worry too much about specifics. At the end of the day, something is better than nothing. But if you have a little more cash to get more than something, there's nothing wrong with that. So here is our first level of something. Or level 1, your everyday carry. So you have an everyday carry pistol and it's you use it for home defense also. Nothing wrong with that. You know, a little snappy, yeah. It's good to have something that you train with is the number 1 rule. Make sure whatever you're using for that purpose you train with. And you know how to use it and you know how to put shots on target accurately and efficiently. Then we have our level 2 of home defense. So we have our handgun, full size, specifically for home defense. Something that I prefer not really to carry nearly as much as that, but something that it's easier for me to handle, put accurate shots on target. Most importantly, also has a light. I think every home defense weapon especially needs a light because most things happen in darkness. That's our level 2. And now we're getting on to our level 3. So say you have handguns, but you only have one AR. A lot of people recommend an all-purpose AR. So here I have a Smith & Wesson M&P 15, Streamlight Light, ProTech Streamlight. I have a Holosun laser on it. I honestly don't fully recommend using the laser. Don't get too twisted on attachments. I only have this because it's fun. I like the game, ready or not. But here I have an LPVO. This was my only AR because it's, all, like I said, all purpose. As you can obviously see, everything is empty. And this was something that I used for everything. I use it to shoot long distance, short distance, medium distance, or just for fun, actual practice. This was my everything. It's a good optic. I enjoy the LPVO, but for me, it's just the eye relief. I really can't get past the eye relief. That was my only concern with this. But anyways, the main point is this is my all-in-one AR-15. You can use it for everything. It's great. Obviously 5.56 puts a lot more punch into something than 9mm does. And also it's easier to hit something because you can shoulder it and actually see where you're shooting. But as you can see, I even have canted iron sights on this thing. This was my only AR for a while. And it was good. I trained a lot with it. I got a lot of practice with it. I love it. But now we're on to level 4. Level 4 is when you get into kind of your more dedicated home defense platform. And it doesn't have to be a PCC. The whole point is it's something they use specifically for home defense. And I have 2 examples right here, but this is the first one. So this is a Springfield Kuna. A lot of people like having that 9mm platform in something you can shoulder. So here we have, this is actually a Springfield Kuna pistol. It has a brace on it. And this is something that I recommend for a lot of people. It's compact, it's easy to put shots on target. This 9mm platform on something this size that you can shoulder, it's easy to make sure that you're hitting what you want to hit. Everyone in your house can use this. My wife trains with this. My entire family will eventually train with this. This is something that I recommend for a lot of people because, those 9mm PCCs, man, there's just so much good about them. I'm not worried about someone coming in with body armor or I need to have 308. For most situations in home defense, I think a 9mm PCC is one of the best things you could have. Obviously, this one is not my home defense platform. No light on there or anything. This is just a range toy now. But it's awesome. Especially a lot of these 9mm PCCs, they're coming with AR controls. If you know how to shoot an AR, you'll know how to shoot this. And no recoil, the ammo's cheap. And that's the biggest thing with the ammo being cheap. You could train with it so much. But now, start out with your everyday carry, full-size pistol, an all-in-one AR. a dedicated home defense weapon. Like this gun is only for this purpose. And then the level 5 is when you fully get into that home defense weapon and you customize it. So here I have a few things. So I have a hand stop, obviously, it's just however you prefer to hold a rifle. If you can aim where you want to aim and hit where you want to hit every time, however you want to hold it, however you want to build it. So here I also have a Radiant Raptor charging handle. I think that thing's awesome. Like you can from both sides. It takes a lot less motor skill than that. It's just super easy to do over and over. I have the backup iron sights. I have a light on here at the top. So everything is just smooth. There's just not much else I can say. I've turned to love this AR pistol. I recommend mostly just get something that you're gonna train with the most, because I do want to reiterate that there's no point in me having this if I'm not training with it. If I do all my training with this and this, but I call this my home defense platform, that makes no sense. But I would say that it's fun having all of these different platforms. But I would say the exact tools you have dedicated for home defense and everyday carry, train with those all the time. Train. Get good quality training practice. Go to the range, shoot. Don't just shoot at targets all day. Like genuinely try to get some good shots in and really practice in different scenarios. There's a lot of ranges where you can draw and do so many different things. But yeah, that's the introduction to home defense for me. The 5 levels that I would say it would be easy to interpret for a new person getting into firearms. Your level 1 more time, is your everyday carry. Level 2 is your full-size pistol. It's just easier to maneuver, less snappy, easier to manage recoil, put those shots on target. Everything here evolves to being able to put shots on target when you need to, quickly. Then you have your dedicated AR at level 3. You have your all-in-one AR at level 3, and then you have your whatever platform you decide, PCC, AR pistol, whatever you want to do, like a dedicated home defense platform. This is only for home defense. So you can see how it evolved. This has become only for everyday carry. This can be for both, whatever you want to do. But this was for home defense, but it's a pistol. This was for home defense, but it was a handgun. Then you have your 1 AR, then you have a dedicated home defense platform. And now you have an upgraded and dedicated home defense platform that you train with. This is my 5 levels of home defense. And if you guys have any questions, please put something in the comments. And I would greatly appreciate all your guys' views, likes, and shares. Thank you very much. This is Tex-Mex. Let me know what you guys get for home defense. You guys take care. Have a great one.